A ferry is a vessel used to carry passengers, and sometimes vehicles and cargo, across a body of water. A passenger ferry with many stops, such as in Venice, Italy, is sometimes called a water bus or water taxi. Ferries form a part of the public transport systems of many waterside cities and islands, allowing direct transit between points at a capital cost much lower than bridges or tunnels. Ship connections of much larger distances may also be called ferry services, especially if they carry vehicles. The profession of the ferryman is embodied in Greek mythology in Charon, the boatman who transported souls across the river Styx to the underworld. Speculation that a pair of oxen propelled a ship having a water wheel can be found in 4th century Roman literature. Anonymous. The rebus bellicis, though impractical, there is no reason why it could not work in such a ferry, modified by using horses, was used in Lake Champlain in 19th century America. See experiment. In Hong Kong, Star Ferry carry passengers across Victoria Harbour. Other carriers ferry travelers between Hong Kong Island and outlying islands like Chung Chau, Lantau Island and Lamar Island. The Malaysian state of Penang is home to the oldest ferry service in the country. This service, now renamed Rapid Ferry, connects the Raja Tun Uda ferry terminal at Weld Quay in Georgetown on Penang Island with the Sultan Abdul Halim ferry terminal in Butterworth on peninsular Malaysia. It has also become a tourist attraction among foreigners. In the Philippines, the Philippine Nautical Highway System forms the backbone of the nationwide transport system by integrating ports with highway systems. The system has 3 main routes. Another known ferry service is the Pasig River Ferry Service, which is the only water-based transportation in Metro Manila. This system cruises the Pasig River. India's Ro-Ro ferry service between Ghogha and Dahej was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the 22nd of October 2017. It aims to connect South Gujarat and Saurashtra, currently separated by 360 kilometers of roadway, to 31 kilometers of ferry service. It is a part of the larger Sagar Mala project. Water transport in Mumbai consists of ferries, hovercraft, and catamarans, operated by various government agencies as well as private entities. The Kerala State Water Transport Department, operating under the Ministry of Transport, Government of Kerala, India, regulates the inland navigation systems in the Indian state of Kerala and provides inland water transport facilities. It stands for catering to the passenger and cargo traffic needs of the inhabitants of the waterlogged areas of the districts of Alappuzha, Kottayam, Kollam, Ernakulam, Kannur and Kasargodi. SWTD ferry service is also one of the most affordable modes to enjoy the beauty of the scenic Kerala backwaters. The busiest seaway in the world, the English Channel, connects Great Britain and mainland Europe, with ships sailing from the UK ports of Dover, New Haven, Poole, Portsmouth and Plymouth to French ports, such as Calais, Dunkirk, Dieppe, Roscoff, Cherbourg, Octeville, Caen, Saint Malo and Le Havre. The busiest ferry route to France is the Dover to Calais crossing, with approximately 9,168,000 passengers using the service in 2018. Ferries from Great Britain also sail to Belgium, the Netherlands, Norway, Spain and Ireland. Some ferries carry mainly tourist traffic, but most also carry freight, and some are exclusively for the use of freight lorries. In Britain, car-carrying ferries are sometimes referred to as Ro-Ro for the ease by which vehicles can board and leave. The busiest single ferry route in terms of the number of departures is across the northern part of Øresund, between Helsingborg, Scania, Sweden and Elsinore, Denmark. Before the Øresund Bridge was opened in July 2000, car and train ferries departed up to 7 times every hour. This has since been reduced, but a car ferry still departs from each harbour every 15 minutes during daytime. The route is around 2.2 nautical miles and the crossing takes 22 minutes. Today, all ferries on this route are constructed so that they do not need to turn around in the harbours. This also means that the ferries lack stems and sterns, since the vessels sail in both directions. Starboard and port side are dynamic, depending on the direction the ferry sails. Despite the short crossing, the ferries are equipped with restaurants, cafeterias, and kiosks. Passengers without cars often make a double or triple return journey in the restaurants. For this, a single journey ticket is sufficient. Passenger and bicycle passenger tickets are inexpensive compared with longer routes. Large cruise ferries sail in the Baltic Sea between Finland, Åland, Sweden, Estonia, Latvia and St. Petersburg, Russia and from Italy to Sardinia, Corsica, Spain and Greece. In many ways, these ferries are like cruise ships, but they can also carry hundreds of cars on car decks. Besides providing passenger and car trans